Chris, your father came in here yesterday, and he was feeling his mortality a bit. He's been skipping and laughing through life. He's an overgrown toddler. He's gotten to 70 years old, and he's learned next to nothing other than to drink beer and enjoy himself. And he's not domesticized. His brother, Uncle Dick, is totally crazy, and Greg is only not crazy because Erlene raised 3 kids, Greg, Cody, and their 2 boys. And Greg Cody comes in here yesterday, and he's been feeling himself for a while, right, Chris? Does he remain
Since
out
Vegas,
of,
yeah.
Does he remain totally out of control?
Yeah, he doesn't stop talking about he's talking about albums now and live performances. Like it's gone to his head.
Okay, and Billy, what are you're supporting?
It's just exciting news.
Right, an album.
An album.
I mean,
a tour.
He's like an EP. Like, should it be 6 or 8? It's like, Dad, relax.
Should it be 6 or 8 what?
Songs.
tracks.
Well, I mean, but theirs are like parody songs, right?
That's the thing is he wants to like write his own like serious country songs.
Well, you'd have to.
I'm like, Dad, you don't get what we're doing here.
I don't think you get it.
It's got to be like we're going. If you're gonna write songs, they got to be a little funny. Like he's just like, no, I want to write a song about my life.
They also need to be original. That's Billy's point.
Well, because if not, it's going to cost you. Like you can't just
Right.
do other people's music, I would assume, without paying some sort of licensing fee.
He hasn't thought about any of these things. He's just interested in song and freedom, and licensing fees don't cost him anything, and money just rains in from the sky as he sings his song to the heavens. What about this business transaction are you guys not understanding?
I actually kind of like this model, right? Like, just do it and we'll figure it out, right? And,
Yeah.
he's up there, so maybe he won't have to deal with the ramifications.
Okay, but
leave it for Chris.
He comes
Exactly.
in. He comes in yesterday, and he's scared about the future. And it seemed like it was for the first time, Stugotz, because he's talking about AI, and then now he's reading articles, and everyone is now saying, or the worst of the doomsayers on both sides. Like go on Rogan's podcast and say by 2029, artificial intelligence is going to be much smarter than the human race. Like all sides can agree on this.
But is that more like a credit to AI or an indictment on us?
Huh.
Because we're definitely dumber, right? Like we're all time dumb.
Will it matter if we're all underwater? Because you also said yesterday the Inter Miami Stadium would be underwater in 5 years. So.
Right. I am, yes, the Ultimate Warrior would be my wrestling name. And some of this stuff has been plaguing me for a while. But Greg Cody, this is the first time that some of this stuff has reached him, where he's talking about extinction-level events because of AI. And so I just want to ask you guys, much like we had the conversation with Jamel Hill, wasn't that a quaint time at Disney? Jamel Hill called the president a white supremacist, and it was a giant journalism explosion. Everybody gasped, and now everybody's like, oh, God, that was a long time ago. Things have gotten a lot worse since then, huh? That's weird. I don't want normalized the fact that I read in today, Stugotz, coming in today,
Yes.
I read the story that GM, Ford, and Honda are being accused of, and it seems like it is so, spying on you and your vehicles, and then your insurance gets raised because they've got information on you and your vehicles. And are we just so okay with how addicted we are to technology already that we're going to be surprised that the computers are going to take over because they have all of our information? Like they can do everything for us. They've been gathering information on us for years. Are you okay with your car spying on you and relaying that information back to your insurance company so that it raises your insurance rates because they've been spying on your car?
I mean, I'm not okay with it, but do I have a choice? I mean, doesn't seem like I have choices anymore. It just seems like people are going to do what they want to do, and I just have to eat it. You know?
Right. The companies get to decide how to use AI. The companies get to decide how to use data tracking on the internet, tracking in our cars. My friend did have one of those cars where you put the thingy in your car and it monitors your driving. And if you do good, I guess your insurance goes
There's
down.
insurance companies that offer that,
Do you
like
have
as an
one of
offer.
those?
I don't, but I know people that do, and it's like
It's the most annoying thing in
Yeah,
the world.
yeah.
Every time she would brake too fast, it would like beep at her. And that was every time she broke because she wasn't a very good driver.
It's like they want you to follow the rules of the road when you have this thing, and it's insane. Don't talk on your cell phone. Put your seatbelt on. Don't speed. Like, what is this?
How about you worry about you and I worry about
Don't
me?
crash into someone else. I'll do what I damn well please.
Drive your own car.
Every
Exactly
5 minutes,
right.
it's like beep. I'm like, what is that? She's like, oh, I did something wrong. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm also car sick, so I could tell without the beep. But
Wait, Billy.
Yeah.
Billy talks to his car.
Billy, wait,
I talk
wait,
to myself.
Billy, wait.
I'm a drag.
I want to be clear on if I saw this correctly, because it seemed to me like you're alone in your car, you're driving, and now you're being agitated by your car because
Oh, it beeps sometimes when I put my backpack on the passenger seat because my backpack weighs too much, and I'm like, there's no one there. You're so smart, car. You know it's a backpack, idiot. I can call my car an idiot, okay?
Do you ever
I got the follow for my kids. My car I can say it about, all right? Dad, if you're listening, don't take offense about me calling my car an idiot.
Do you ever buckle up your backpack to shut the car up?
yes,
I
I've
have
had to do that
sometimes,
before.
yeah.
It feels
Yeah.
very stupid every
annoying.
time I do it.
Jeez Louise.
Enough with cars.
Enough with noise.
That
Wish
too.
we could live in a quiet society. Anyway.
Enough with noise is a great take.
well, but the thing that made me laugh the most about what seems like a deep-seated resentment that Billy has toward his car. It seems like the car is nagging Billy.
Yes. Give me more gas. Change my oil. What do you do for me?
Billy, well,
Change my
Point A to
tires.
point B.
Point A to point B.
I have to do that. I do that hard work.
No, but that's the car's job. What other job does it have? I mean,
Pay tolls. Do this. Do that.
No, but wait
Ugh.
a minute.
The car reminds you to pay toll.
I feel like telling my car, hey, car, you're from 2013. You don't even have a backup camera. I could exchange you any minute and get a new model, a hot new model. Just hanging out with you because you don't cost me anything. You're paid off. I'm going to ride you into the ground.
You don't understand why your car doesn't resent that when you say
I don't say those things.
No,
I'm just saying them out now out loud, Dan, because you're bringing it out in me.
Sounds like-
I didn't want to say this publicly. I don't want to publicly fight with my car, but here we are. Here we are.
Who resents who more, Billy, his car, or his car resenting
My
him?
car does stuff to me all the time that it's like, are you again with this? I feel like we've been through this already. Oh, all of a sudden my brake lights don't work. Okay, well, you know what? I'll take care of you. I'm going to take you out. We're going to go to the auto store because I don't know which is our sponsor right now, so I'm not going to say names. I'm going to go to the auto store, get some new light bulbs, get you some fancy new light bulbs. They're going
Right.
to shine like a Christmas tree. You're going to be a beautiful car.
Right.
Nope. Light bulbs don't work. Why is that? I don't know. You have to change the whole light socket thing. Good news, Billy. You got something in the mail. Extended warranty. They're going to change it. Just take it to the dealer. Okay, I'll take it to the dealer. Well, Billy, are you sure you want to do that? It's $309 to do the test. Well, I have the extended warranty. They sent it to me in the mail. Okay, you'll be fine. And then what happens when I go to the auto dealer? That wasn't the problem. It's another problem. It's going to cost you $700 to change those lights. Damn car. Outsmarting me. Trying to take you out nice. Get you nice fancy light bulbs. Have a nice date. Have other people look at you and say, ooh,
never enough.
look at those rear brake lights on that Hyundai Sonata. Nope.
How about don't be foggy windows one time in the morning?
Yeah.
That's another thing.
What's up with these foggy windows in the morning? How come I have to put my air on like you did that thing? Like,
Condensation?
The
I know
froster.
it's kind of like I don't like it.
Right.
It's like 10, then 20 minutes later, it's magically clear.
That's the point.
I'm
That means
over
it's
it.
working.
Over it.
You
You
would
hit a
hate
button.
living in the north.
I would.
I simply cannot believe, because I did read Billy's body language correctly, and we now unearthed, and I was not aware that it was there, that not only does Billy have a great deal of deep-seated resentment toward
No,
his
we
car,
love each other.
his car also has it toward Billy because he dares to say, what does it do for me? And it says, I'm slaving back and forth every day, and all you do is complain about me.
Oh, please, you have a good car. Let me tell you something. There's all kinds of cars that don't even leave garages for months on end, just sit in driveways, their batteries die. I take you to see the world. How many people get to see the water every day, car? You do, because you live in Miami.
Kendall in years, Billy.
You drive over
Let
here,
me
you
free.
see Biscayne Bay. How many people can say that? Car, Hyundai Sonata, not many. I do that for you. And what do
I
you do
thought
for
you
me?
were gonna
Just
turn
cost
me
me
in.
things. Cost me money. I should have turned you in. I
would
saw a
give
new
life
Sonata
a
looking at
second
me.
Chance.
Oh, please. I could have exchanged you multiple times over.
Go an SUV.
I get this stuff in the mail. I see the offers. Don't think I don't think about it. Car.
Why, Billy? Why?
I could go electric. I could go hybrid.
Take it back.
But I
Take
don't.
it back,
Your own
Billy.
I
fucking
don't
spot.
because I'm committed to this. We're in this together, so I thought.
It's also pricey.
Or so I thought. Car.
Is anyone else picturing Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson?
I'm imagining Billy walking through a dealership and a Sonata giving him the eyes. Like,
It is funny. You are like when you get a new
Don't
car.
think those trunks are getting bigger.
I got a BBL for you.
Having a car at the beginning is like a marriage. It's like at the beginning you're so hot for it, and then like Billy's like 15 years in with this thing.
yeah.
There's
Don't
no more
think I
date.
don't-
There's no more date nights for Billy in his car.
Don't think I don't see the cracks on the interior, whatever that thing is called, dashboard. Embarrassing.
But the body language you had
All I
was
see is the crack of your ass.
the body
dare you.
language that you had when your car started telling you, I don't know what it was, the thing that made you go over the top, but that resentment came forth. And what I saw, and I haven't seen him in a while, was a Billy Gill who has had enough saying to his car, ya no me jodas. Like, that's it. You're not going to also rise this to the level of nagging me as well.
Correct, but the divorce is going to be costly, so we're in this together.
You don't get to have a voice and also nag me.
I don't know about that.
The car.
Yeah. How did we end up here?
What? It pissed you off. Why did it bother you so much?
I don't even remember how this started.
Why did the car the car?
Billy blacked out.
Oh, the cars are
Yeah.
listening to us, and now
Oh, yeah,
they're
that's
also.
what it
That's
was.
right,
Yeah, the cars
yes,
are listening
yes.
to us.
But now
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
also
Eat it,
now they're
right.
also
Yeah,
talking
exactly
to
right.
us.
Well, I mean,
Flirting with
We're
Billy.
not listening enough.
He does take good care of that car. I mean,
I do?
yeah.
It's full of trash half the time.
Yeah, but you take it to see the water every day.
That's true. Lots of cars don't see the water. That's not disputable.
It's called rain. It gets rained on. That's when it sees the water.
So it is disputable.
Yes.
It's just rain. There are no cars that don't get rained on. Tuberville route.
Inclusiveness.
Steve Sarkeesian. Tuberville route. Steve Sarkeesian.
Inclusiveness.
One of the great benefits of being a professional critic, Stugotz, many years, is that we could come onto these microphones and say, we're better than others at everything, and then not be able to correctly publicly speak our criticism.
Well,
because-
that's you. I mean,
I know, you're better. Understood, you're better at this. But a lot of people today in football, if yesterday and the last couple of days have been these wacky fun transaction, like, isn't this great that we all get to watch the NFL have its administration day where the salary cap means players are changing teams, and we love all that stuff and we eat it up. When one of the things that happens on that day is that the Carolina Panthers, who last year and over the last couple of years have been led poorly, chewed up, whatever that was with Matt Rule, and you make a mistake as simple as Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and you're proper bleeped. And so Carolina thought, I don't know if you know the story of Brian Burns, Stugotz, but so edge rushers are hugely valuable, and the Rams were quicker to some of the values in that sport than the other teams were. And they saw in Carolina an edge rusher that they thought they could get 20 sacks from if we put him on a line with Aaron Donald. And so they offered at one time for Brian Burns. I think they offered 2 firsts and a second for him. And the Panthers said, absolutely not. We do not trade this person. And he had 8 sacks last year for a 2-win team. Mm-hmm. And now they've traded him for like a second and a fifth, and then to make it better, they swapped like 1 place in the 5th round, but they didn't get nearly as much as they were offered. They were offered a haul for him.
right.
like a haul for a pass rusher and his youth. And now the Panthers, before they've gotten to 26 years old, I think have gotten rid of McCaffrey, DJ Moore, and Brian Burns. And they could have gotten a haul. They took Bryce Young. And the reason the Panthers aren't the Texans is because you make that mistake and it'll set you back. And now you're the laughing stock of the league. You're the worst team in the league. And everybody can see.
You okay?
Did I get $5 there? Did I?
It should have been
power through
$5.
it?
I think it's
Right to
10.
Jess.
Clear for
yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Maybe 15.
Well, I mean, she gets it.
But is it 5 or did I tough through it? The larger point I'm making, though, Stugotz,
Yes.
is it's easy for us to criticize, but that is mismanagement of the highest order when I think, I'm pretty sure that they gave up. Yeah, they gave up more for, this is from Will Brinson. They gave up more for Darnold than they got for Burns.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're not a great organization. Also unlucky. And we don't know if Bryce Young's going to turn out to be good. We have no idea. We know C.J. Stroud is very, very good. He could turn out to be good, Dan. But all of that can be corrected if you draft the right quarterback, right? So maybe they didn't do it this time around, but there will be more opportunities, and that can make all the bad stuff go away. It does. Look at the Chiefs. They're the worst-ranked organization. No one likes the owner. No one likes the facilities. Everyone wants to go there. Why? Patrick Mahomes.
I want to bring in Dookie here because you're just saying no one knows what Bryce Young is, and I feel like everybody knows that's not going to be good enough. It's not going to get good enough, fast enough, there enough, like that, and that's over. Am I wrong about this?
I don't think so.
That it was a kind of incompetence you saw last year, that it's not Jared Goff is going to look like that one year, and then I put him in a different offense and he looks like something else. I thought we were all in agreement that the most incompetent quarterback play that there was at the professional level last year was Bryce Young in Carolina.
They must have thought offensive line was the problem because they did spend on 2 guards $150 million the last couple of days. They got Robert Hunt from the Dolphins and Damian Lewis, $150 million for 2 guards.
And traded for Deontay Johnson,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So you're just saying that's it?
Okay, no.
Bryce Young, that's it. You're giving him 1 year and saying
No.
that's it. I'm proud of you if that's what you're doing. That's a great take. I mean,
I wasn't actually intending to do that.
okay.
I just thought everybody had done that.
I think it's just that it's really hard to overcome a disastrous rookie season when you have issues with your coach, offensive coordinator, all of those types of things. Not so much that he was bad, although he was probably the worst of all the first-round quarterback picks. We didn't get to see a full season of all of them. But it's unusual to have a rookie season like that at that position and then come back from it.
It's only because of C.J. Stroud. for
That's
me.
what hurts him, yes.
Like, if C.J. Stroud
didn't have that
Yeah.
season.
But also,
Right.
Anthony Richardson played really well until he got hurt.
Right.
Oh, but guys, I don't think it's just the micro here. Jordan Love got a little more time, and now we're like, okay, he got there. He's going to be good. We all know he's going to be good. You get the pieces around him, you protect him, you figure it out. You've got a quarterback at value. But if we're going to turn transaction day into all money day and then the running back's not worth anything, Saquon Barkley gets nothing compared to the wide receiver because all the finances of the game have changed. You speed up this quarterback track so much that, hey, Bryce Young, you get 2 years or get out of here. We'll get more value. We'll get the next Caleb Williams. We don't even know if Justin Fields can play anymore if Caleb Williams is available because it's not just the great quarterback that's the greatest value now. No, it's the great quarterback cheap for a few years.
Right.
It's the great quarterback you're good right away. We've sped all this up, Stugotz. So a quarterback now is going to get, are you kidding me? If you set the rookie wage scale on quarterbacks and you say, you don't think that what happened to the running back is going to happen to the quarterback where you've got a year, 2 years, 3 years, or you're out of here. We'll flip over the organization. We'll flip over the finances. It's all about 1 year deal, 2 year deals. We're going to fight you on where the value is at this position.
It's happening already. It happened with the Jets with Zach Wilson. He had a year and a half, and then they went out and got Aaron Rodgers, who's running for vice president.
Carolina's also dysfunctional, right? Like with their owner firing their coach. Like he's not exactly in a great
That's
position
kind of
to
my point,
succeed
Billy,
right
yeah.
now. So like you can't hold everything against him. He didn't look great, right? But he's also a rookie. Like that happens sometimes. He didn't have a line. His coach got fired midway through the season. Like, I don't think you pulled a plug on him already.
It's wild how being short really doesn't help you in this sport.
Right.
I feel like if Daniel Jones, we gave a long leash to, we're like, we'll give you time. You look kind of athletic. A short guy has a bad year, we're like, not good.
But Daniel Jones won a playoff game on the road against Kirk Cousins. Like, he got that contract. The contract he's currently in right now is only based on that one game in the postseason. One game.
Yeah. In
I'm just talking
hindsight, maybe it wasn't the best choice.
Even the
Giants are
narrative
like, ooh,
on Daniel Jones, though. I just feel like we gave him more slack
Well,
at the beginning.
I think a better comp would be Trevor Lawrence, because Trevor Lawrence's rookie season,
Right.
Urban Meyer gets fired after 15 games. There's scandal. They don't have much of a team around him. And it's fair to question what his career trajectory would look like if there was a little bit more stability just in that year. He's played better since that year, but he's still not the prospect that a lot of people thought he would be coming out of high school and college.
But I think the point Dan's trying to make is with quarterbacks, we used to give them a lot more time. But now, having a quarterback on a rookie contract and having a good quarterback on a rookie contract has become the most valuable thing in that sport. If you can have Joe Burrow, if you can have a guy like that. So you have a year or two to get it done. And then the team is on to the next guy. That's it.
Well, quarterbacks also used to sit for like 2 or 3 seasons and learn.
Rodgers
before they just
did.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that
Mahomes did.
The thing that I just like
Famously.
to ask all of you, if it all speeds up, if all of it speeds up to that rate, I would like to ask for the expertise of everybody in the room. Can you all gather together, even at the same time if you'd like, and explain to me the following? Because I want this expert analysis, because if you're going to change the finances of the game, and we're all going to pretend to be interested in the finances, and we're like, I don't think he's worth those $50 million. He's overpaid by $10 million. When Dan Graziano says to you, as he did on national television, he's a credible person, and he says to you, Justin Fields is not worth more than Gardner Minshew, Sam Darnold, Andrew Luck, and Jacoby Brissett. You guys explain that to me. Did the finances of the game change so much that I no longer have any understanding of what the value of things in that sport is?
Let us clear it up for you.
Well,
So the
I
thing
really
about
think-
Justin
you
Fields-
can't
You guys take a flyer. Justin Fields. Graziano has no idea what he's talking about.
Coordinators.
Upside, you know what Minshew is. You have no idea what Justin
say it
Fields
might
is.
know that.
Rhythm, and
Dan
so no one wants to
Graziano,
trade
are you kidding me?
that
Yeah.
contract,
Yeah.
whereas
Yeah.
you pay
I
someone
mean, Gardner
less
Minshew.
money,
Gardner Minshew.
grab
I mean,
him
are you
for
crazy?
You have no
what
idea.
kind
With the
of
Bears,
$40
the
million.
Bears, terrible organization.
And the
No
other
wide
thing about
receivers, no
Pickens
running
is that now
backs.
you are able
It's
to
always
feel
cold
like
Kenny
there.
Ellisberg,
The
he could
field
have
is
been better.
frozen.
What the
Put him
hell?
inside in his
You
home.
don't have to
Justin
do an
Fields.
extension yet.
Justin
You
Fields.
don't want to give him an
Justin
extension if
Fields.
you don't know if he's the
Yeah,
guy.
Gardner Minshew comes with no
Yeah.
expectation. There it is, ceiling.
There you go.
Does that explain it?
I just heard in the middle of that a Dan Graziano. Who is he?
Followed up by Graz.
Stugotz.
Fair question.
Stugotz. I mean, what did Dan Graziano do to deserve that?
What has he ever done? That's my point.
No.
Well, Graz, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, Justin Fields upside. He's not bad. I mean, come on. Gardner Minshew, please, $10 million.
Did Graziano report that the Dolphins were going to franchise tag Wilkins? Because I'm here for a feud, or just a raging war against Dan Graziano
It's an odd war.
for daring to say. I mean, I understand it better now that you guys have explained it. But when I say again that he's reporting that Justin Fields isn't worth more than Gardner Minshew and Jacoby Brissett and Andrew Luck, Stugotz.
Yeah, Drew Lock. That's a five.
Drew Lock.
Andrew Lock.
Sorry. I'd rather have a merging of Drew Lock and Andrew Luck that becomes Andrew Lock. Come on. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm reporting that the Dolphins are not going to tag Christian Wilkins. How about that? Graz.
Who the hell is he? That's going to be the podcast description on this. Graz. Who the hell is he? He came up through this market. He's been a professional. He's been a grinder through the journalism wars.
Run a team already. I mean,
Who the hell is he? He's got an accomplished, credentialed journalistic career.
Dan, name his podcast.
yeah.
He's got a podcast?